everybody. This is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner, real estate from a marketing perspective, and we're back. This is episode 135. Because of my birthday and some other things, I took a little bit of a break, but we're back on track now, and we have a first timer on the podcast. But we always have to make sure and pay the bills first. So the first thing I want to do is thank Jennifer Smidas, Mike Schneider, Caitlin Korner, Devin Devin, and Van Wynn, the escrow officers in the Sugar Land office, and Gracie Lagos and Melissa Caruso, the escrow officers in the Richmond office, and everybody else that works with us. Couldn't have the podcast if it wasn't for them. Second of all, I always say that if you watch the podcast, if you follow the podcast, and you're a real estate agent or a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend County area, and you want to be on the podcast, feel free to give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and we'll get you on the podcast. So let's go ahead and get into episode number 135. This beautiful young lady right here is Traci Mendoza.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. She is a veteran real estate agent that I think you reached out to me a few months ago, saying you needed some marketing help. And I guess somebody referred you to me or something like that.
I did. I reached out. I believe it was March or April.
Yeah.
Even though I've done this forever, I just need to market my properties and a form of marketing. Everything's on social media now.
Right.
So that's why I came to you.
So that's how we met. And so let's start out by telling everybody a little bit about yourself. How long have you been in real estate?
25 years.
25 years. And were you doing anything before that you're legally allowed to tell everybody?
I don't know. Maybe tight-lipped on that. No, just kidding. I actually worked for Shell Oil Company in the accounting department, and I left them in 98 and got licensed in 2001. So
And tell everybody why you decided to become a real estate agent.
I just love people. And I eat, sleep, and breathe real estate.
Okay.
All day long.
And when you said 25 years, what made you? I know you love people, but if you were in that other industry, you could have done anything. So was real estate? That was what you wanted to do? Did somebody talk you into it?
It really wasn't in my plan, so to speak. Just kind of started talking to friends of mine and relatives, and they were buying houses, and that's kind of how that came to be. And my husband, he and I met in 2000, and I wasn't licensed yet, but I was telling him I was already taking classes. So he encouraged me to go ahead and just
finish it.
Go full force.
Yeah. Got
it done, and here I am today.
There you go. One of the top real estate agents west of Houston.
In all of Texas.
Okay. Sorry about that.
I go anywhere.
My bad.
I've gone to Rockport, Fredericksburg, Corpus, Marathon, just kind of everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And so 25 years. Have you, I can't remember, are you a broker or are you with a broker?
I'm with a broker.
And who's your broker?
Joanne Krejcki with Champion Real Estate.
Okay.
And that's singular. That's not Champions. And I'm the only agent.
You're the
just
only
me
agent.
and her.
Just you and her.
Yes.
Okay. So she was basically running her own little business here. And for 25 years, have you been with Champion the whole time?
I've been with Champion, I think 10, 12 years.
Where were you at before then?
Two other ones. Just
Two
kind
others.
of, yes.
Okay. On the down low?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too many agents.
Not too many agents. Okay.
I've never been with a big like Remax, Keller Williams, and
Okay.
I kind of like the benefit of the one-on-one with the broker. However, the downfall to me on that is not enough training.
Support, training.
Meetings. So a lot of times my broker actually calls me for questions.
Uh-oh.
So.
Sounds like somebody needs to get a raise.
Yeah, big raise, right? Yeah.
So do you do more transactions than your broker does?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Yeah.
And tell everybody, I know you will operate in the entire state of Texas, but mainly where's your territory?
Fort Bend County, Richmond, Rosenberg, Colorado County, Hallettsville, Columbus, Lavaca County,
Mm-hmm.
Weimar, Schulenburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically anything west of Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Anything
Mm-hmm.
west of Houston.
Yeah.
And in your 25-year career, have you decided that there's a specific type of real estate that you like doing better than another one?
I love farm and ranch land.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Really?
just easier to me than residential. Residential buyers, I don't know, they just get real picky, and okay, I can handle all that. But it's just an easier show. Even the paperwork, to me, it's easier in a way.
Mhm.
But if you start talking minerals, oil and gas leases, I just took a class a couple of days ago on that,
Mhm.
and that can get very detailed.
And do land deals, are they on the market longer than regular residential homes?
Typically, yes.
Typically, yes.
Yes. Yes.
But in a lot of cases, well, not necessarily, but you can have a $10,000 land deal or $1 million land deal. I mean, they can be all kinds of different.
I'm actually selling both as we speak.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
A $10,000 land deal. Go figure, right? Where are you going to find a $10,000 land deal? But they're there.
And what can you put on a $10,000 piece of land?
On this one, not much. Maybe a little shed, tiny house. That's about it. Because
Okay.
this one is a small, kind of a residential lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you for 25 years? So you're well known in the community. You're well known in the real estate industry. Are you part of any board? Are you a board member? Are you part of any organizations?
No, I'm not. I've thought about doing that, but then I just kind of think, and then I'm like, I need a little glass of wine to really think about this. So then I'll come back to it.
Well, she needs a glass of wine to talk her out of it.
Yeah, right. But yeah, no, it has crossed my mind.
But you
Just
do
to get more involved.
Yeah, to get
Yeah.
more involved. Well, you strike me as somebody that if you were involved, everybody would want to know you.
Okay.
Everybody would want to know who Traci Mendoza is.
Yeah.
So, for 25 years, how have you been generating leads?
Word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
At the very beginning, I worked my little tail end off trying to get clients and all, and it was tough because I had no one. But, different backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
You sell to an aunt, then next thing you know, you're selling to the grandma, to the kids, and just, I don't have to go looking for a buyer. They call me.
They call
All
you.
my clients, yeah. Which is a good position. It's a good feeling to be there.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And now, when we met, you basically said that you'd like to start learning how to do things to generate leads from people that weren't necessarily going to be referrals, people you've never met before.
Correct.
And so what are some of the things that you want to start doing for the future, or we're currently working on, that you want to do to start to brand and grow your business?
Social media. And Kevin, I know this is more about me than you, but you're wonderful. That's why I'm here. I wouldn't be here without you. And you're already holding my hand to get to that level of where I want to be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's...
Everything social media, everything. And people will ask me, well, what's your Facebook page? Before Kevin, I said, I don't have one. But I've done fine without one. But now, let's just get even better.
Well, what's going to happen is that once you get it going and start using it to market your business, you're going to start getting phone calls from strangers, and you're going to 2, 3, 4x your business. And next thing you know, okay, Kevin, you help me with marketing. Now, can you help me with an assistant? I need help.
Yeah. Yeah, and I did ask you that, and you said, yeah, you can help.
I can help you with that as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
social media, is there anything else you'd like to do in the future for marketing wise? I mean, we've talked about like CRMs and websites, and I mean, there's all kinds of things, farming and things like that. But I mean, if you're doing land deals, farming wouldn't really work.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess when I get to that level, then, let me take baby steps. That's where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I need help. help with technology.
So she does
Basic.
now have a Facebook page and an
Yes.
Instagram page.
Yeah, and the other day I saw followers on there, and I don't know what I get distracted very easily. But the other day I saw followers on there, and I'm like, oh, I think I have 63 followers.
Really?
I think.
Okay.
But I have to actually click. I haven't sat down long enough to actually play with it
All right.
and see how.
Well, 63 followers, seeing that 2 months ago you didn't have a Facebook page. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know who they are. They might be, little.
Stalkers,
Never know.
things like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Well, yeah.
But
we can handle it.
when you start posting to your social media sites, you're going to see followers explode, likes explode, comments explode, things like that. And pretty soon you're going to be a social media influencer, and people are going to start seeing you as an expert in the industry.
Hopefully so.
And
That's my goal.
The whole point, right? That's
Yeah.
your goal.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about how is it different when you're working with a client that's selling a house versus a client that's selling land? How is that different? And how's the conversation different with them when you first meet them?
Land versus residential. Land, a lot different details as opposed to residential.
Mm-hmm.
Conversation, pretty much, to me, residential is just a simple fix in a way compared to selling a piece of property.
Mm-hmm.
There's just more everything, in every way, more involvement. As far as how to start the conversation, I kind of just walk in the room and say, okay, what am I doing? How can I help you?
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of falls into my lap.
Is there certain questions or certain things that you ask the client based on whether it's land or residential that you need to have the answers on in order to move forward with the transaction?
Yes, especially on land. Who owns the property? Are there any clouds on the title? Are there any judgments? Of course, that's with anything. But what I've run into lately is like a gap in title, chain of title,
Really?
and these heirs that just come out of the woodwork when they haven't been around for 50 years.
Money?
Yeah, money. Now they find
Yeah.
out Lulu's is selling their 100-acre tract, and they want a piece of the pie.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of that going on right now.
Really?
Where with residential, it's pretty much cut to the chase.
And does having additional people thinking that they should get a piece of the pie, does it drag the transaction
Oh
out?
my goodness, yes, it does. It can go on for months, weeks. Yeah, it's a lot.
And this is something that Melissa is helping you with.
Yes.
So this is what a title company does: is sort out through all this red tape.
They sort through all that. Then they also help my client figure it out, because ultimately it's up to the client before they sign
Right.
on the dotted line at closing. So Melissa's guiding them on a couple I'm working on right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So there's a shout out for Melissa Caruso at the Richmond office. Hi, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
How you doing?
You're wonderful.
So after 25 years of doing this, is there anything, and you can answer this question, but is there anything about real estate that you wish you could change?
Yeah, some of the forms are just, if we agents had more voice in it over the attorneys,
Yeah.
keep the forms simple. The attorneys get involved and they start complicating things, and then it gets more. Yeah, just it makes things more complicated and have to ask more questions rather than when I first started. Everything was simple. Of course, there's a lot more lawsuits, and people just get lawsuit happy now. But that would be my big thing.
Okay. The forms.
Keep them simple.
Keep them simple. I hear that a lot, to be honest with you, especially with instructors that teach legal and contracts and things like that. They're like, they keep changing things, and I keep having to reteach these classes and learn it. And so there was a lot of changes that just went into effect July 1st.
Yeah, July 1st. Yeah.
So Have you taken the contracts updates class yet?
No, I haven't taken that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk when this is over because I
Oh, okay.
got surprised.
Good.
And in your 25 years experience, I know the market's changed, but how are you feeling about the market today?
I think as of now, it's leveled out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's where it was when I first started. Not as far as pricing, but pricing going along with the year that we're in. And things needed to level out. You know, a few years ago, people were paying $50,000 over asking
Mm-hmm.
when there was that bubble in the real estate market. But I feel that as of now, things have leveled out. Things are staying on the market.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's more of a buyer's market. Sellers are having to give up a lot to sell their houses.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming down in price. They're staying on the market longer. Land is what it is, and it tends to stay on the market
Yeah.
quite a bit longer.
Yeah. And
But, you know, so many people panic with the interest rates.
I was just fixing
Well,
to
I
ask you.
bought a house at, 2.9, 1.9. Well, you know what? That will never happen again.
No, it won't.
Not in
Yes.
my lifetime.
No.
And, the interest rates are hovering, 5.75 to 6.5,
Mm-hmm.
7. That's where it was
Mm-hmm.
when I first started real estate. So that's back to normal, I think.
Well, people tell me all the time, well, interest rates are still too high. When I bought my house that I've been in for 22 years, in 2004, I believe, I was at 12%.
Oh, wow. Yeah?
So
Yeah.
when someone says at 5.75 or 6.25, it's
That's
too high,
like-
I'm
yeah.
like, back then I would love to have had that interest rate.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the same time, if you like the house, then marry the house and date the rate.
There you go. That's
It can
good.
change. You
Yeah.
can refinance later.
Yeah.
But if you wait for the interest rates to come down on that house that you have to have, when you come back to it, it's going to be sold.
Yeah.
It's not going to be there.
And I think, excuse me, people aren't as scared as they were 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So they're coming out of the trenches and they're buying the house.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of areas, the competition is new houses over residential. Same price
Yeah.
or more. Well, the new homes offer the warranty and everything's.
They're basically giving them away.
They're giving more away. But, if you want the residential with the bigger lot and the trees and,
Mhm.
everyone has their little.
Yeah, because you're right. If you go into a new build in the whole neighborhood, there's not one tree.
There's not one tree, and that's just so sad,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But
Yeah.
that's how it is.
Well, you probably don't want to come to my house because when I bought my property in 2004, I had 8 trees in my lot. Now I only got 2.
Now you have 2?
Only 2. But that's because one fell on my house.
Oh,
Another one, the roots grew so bad that they busted up my
Mm.
driveway. One, a pine tree. I had 2 pine trees in my yard. My front door, they were over to the side. There was one here and there was one here. And I came out one day and I looked at that tree and I was like, that thing looks like it's dead.
yeah.
So I called the tree guy to
Pine
come out
tree.
to
Yeah.
cut it down.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, hey, man, why is that one dead and that one's not? And he goes, you see that line that starts at the top and goes all the way down to the floor? I said, yeah. He goes, it's a burn line. It got hit by lightning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, chop it down. Get
Yeah.
it down. Get it
My
down
brother
now.
just had that happen at his house.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that a lightning strike can kill the tree instantly.
Oh, yeah.
So it was night and day. So I just
That's
had him cut
weird.
both of them down because the other pine tree was, God, it was 6-7 stories high.
Yeah.
It was real tall.
Those are like trash. Yeah. Pine
Yeah.
trees can get
So,
ugly.
but you're right that you give up stuff depending on which, if you want a resale or you want a brand new. So, how much longer do you think you're going to be in real estate?
Until I can no longer do it. But I
No longer-
eat, breathe, and sleep real
You
estate.
can no longer sell it.
We're with family, we're with friends, we're wherever, and there's Tracy talking about real estate. If we're traveling and we're with someone else and we go to another town, I'm the one that spots the for sale, the survey flags, and I'm like, Oh, they must be developing, so it's
I
constant.
can imagine being in the car with you going,
Yeah.
can you believe the picture on that girl's yard sign? I would never do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Don't
What-
like the paint. They change it.
Well, are you open to clients that are wanting to buy or sell a house? Or are you
Oh,
just,
totally.
okay, so it's not
Yeah.
just land, but
I'm
you,
always. In
you
fact,
prefer.
I just leased 2 properties.
Okay.
I haven't done a lease in forever. I had to rethink the form, what to put, blah blah blah. But there are clients of mine that depend on me for that.
Okay. And then if you have a client that needs a mortgage, needs help with credit repair, needs a painter, needs a whatever, do you have connections with those
I
kinds
have
of people?
a really good credit repair guy. A couple of mortgage people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always open to more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah.
So you have contacts with vendors that can help basically get somebody into a house, whatever their situation is.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question I'm going to tell you before we wrap the podcast up. What is one thing that you would want everybody out there in podcast land to know about Traci Mendoza and your real estate business? Anything at all that you'd like to tell everybody?
Let's make it happen. Yeah.
Now, that's Melissa's slogan.
Make it happen. Whatever. Yeah.
Melissa makes it happen.
Makes it happen. Yeah.
There you go.
Call me.
Okay.
Yes, I'm always available. And
All right.
if I don't pick up my phone, like we're accused of doing often, send me a text.
There you go.
I'm there.
So how do they do that?
How do they do what?
Call you or text you?
Oh, well, you have to go on my Facebook page, I guess, right?
No. Give me your phone number.
Oh. Phone number 832-606-6152.
This is Traci Mendoza. She lives and operates out of west of Houston, but she operates all over Texas. Loves land, but is also very good at buying and selling your house. Go ahead.
I can also, I've sold warehouses, sold and leased warehouses.
So you do
before,
some
too.
commercial, too.
Yes.
Awesome. She
A little
does
bit
everything.
of everything. Yeah.
So she does everything. Okay.
And if I haven't done it, I'll act like I have, but it'll get done. There. There you go.
Can't lose either way. You're never going to know.
That's right.
All right. Give me your phone number one more time.
832-606-6152.
Soon to be on social media, so keep an eye out.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Traci, for coming and being on the
You're
podcast.
welcome. Thank you.
You did a good job. Everybody's going to love you when they see this.
Now I need a drink.
Okay, we'll get her a drink.
That's good.
Okay, we'll get her a drink. So thanks you guys for watching. This has been episode 135 of Kevin's Corner Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. Like I said earlier, thank you to Jennifer Smitis, Mike Schneider, Caitlin Cornick, Devin Devin, Van Wynn, Gracie Lagos, Melissa Cruz. So that's a lot of names to remember.
That's a lot. Yeah.
And call me 832-654-0527 if you want to be on the podcast. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you soon.